Okay, so this pearl just looks at the debates in psychology. And the debates in psychology almost like a fight in psychology of which one's best. Is it best to be on this side of the fence or the other side of the fence with the debates? So we do 4 debates in psychology. The first one is reductionism versus holism research. Now, reductionism is about reducing something down to one cause. So physiological psychology is a really good example of that. It reduces all of our behaviour, who we are, down to biological function. Holistic research says we should consider everything. So we should consider the biology, thinking patterns, upbringing, in order to understand why people behave the way they do. So that's the first debate, reductionism versus holism. The really dominant debate in psychology is nature versus nurture. This is that we are who we are because of nature, our biology, our innate evolutionary imprint. Nurture is tabula rasa, the blank slate. Behaviorism is a good example of an extreme nurture argument. And this is that we are who we are because of our environment. A third debate in psychology is dispositional versus situational. This is that we behave the way we do because of our innate traits, our disposition, our personality. It's the inner us which determines how we behave in a situation. However, the situational argument side of the fence, they'd say, actually, we leave our disposition at the door, and it's the situation and the people within a situation who determine our behaviour. This leads us on to the final 4th debate, which is free will versus determinism. Free will is about we have choice, options in decisions we make, in directions we go, and we're not forced into anything, we're not determined. Deterministic is the opposite side of this and says we are determined by our biology, by the situations that we walk into, and these determine our actions and our behaviour. There are further debates in psychology, such as is psychology a science, and arguments for it being scientific and non-scientific. You've got the value of quantitative and qualitative data, but the major debates in psychology that will carry you through to A2 are the 4 that we've just talked about. Now, how I always visualise this is I visualise it as sort of a fence panel or a wall, and either side you'll see the debate, sort of nature and nurture. Now, if I was to sit on the wall or sit on the fence, that would make me an interactionist. An interactionist believes it's a bit of both. It's a bit of nurture and it's a bit of nature. So by sitting on the fence, I'm actually being more of a holistic psychologist, a holistic researcher, than I am a reductionist. If I jump either side of the fence, that makes me reductionist. Now, one issue you've got, one thing you can do to help you revise this subject is to list all your studies. So whether you're in the AS course or the A2 course, just list maybe 5 studies and see if you can label them in the debates. See if they're interactionist or if they sit on one side. This will give you a really good idea of the meaning of the debates and how they apply to our studies. The debates work really well in perspectives in psychology, so our psychodynamic and our behaviourism, and we can spot the debates quite easy within those perspectives. Okay, so that's hopefully debates a bit more cleared up for you. Any questions, just see me in class.